AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of The Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
Pregame show. Well, albeit brief. Yeah. Leo versus East Noble here in Leo, Indiana. There's your pregame show. Brought to you by All American Stores.
I know those guys.
I hear they have clean bathrooms.
Yeah, I'm going to turn your mic down because you're chewing pizza in the mic. That's nice. Steve Roberts here. Welcome to the broadcast of Leo football on AllenCountyVoice.com and the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Pleasure to be joined in the virtual booth, actually out on the bleachers, like all home games, by none other than Mr. Trent Schott.
Hello.
On commentary. And Adam Dagger on the camera and chipping in for the occasional quip. Oh, wait, hold on. Now say stuff.
What up, guys?
Okay.
What up?
Still full of food, and kickoff is away. I got to get the monitor cleared up. There we go. It's Peyton Wall. A little room to the right side. Taking a few nights with him, and we are underway. So once again, thanks for joining us. Put up the scoreboard here on the old monitor, brought to you by All American Stores.
Good return by Peyton Wall right there. I like that kid.
He's
rugby tough. You know what I'm saying?
He is rugby tough. Absolutely. He had a pretty lengthy run last game against New Haven. A little pitch pass to the outside and went for about 45. So here is A.J. Restivo. Looks dead left the whole way, and that is incomplete, intended for Jaden Haney.
I like Souter coming out on first down, throwing the ball, though. Coming out aggressive on first down right there.
Trent Schott, go ahead and tell us who we have on defense for the visiting East Noble Knights.
We got for the East Noble Knights, we have it in Spencer Petit. We have a defensive tackle, Jordan Van Wagner. At nose tackle, we've got Leith Al-Mohammadawi. I'll pause for a moment while we see Leo.
Al-Mohammadawi.
Yes.
Or Al-Mohammadawi. It's probably not the emphasis on the, I don't know. Either way.
Did I have the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable?
Could be. Number 50. Noah Malice.
Yep, defensive end.
Just made the tackle.
Linebacker, Jacob Van Gorder. Linebacker, Jackson Herber. Cornerback, Tanner Stacy. Strong safety, Logan Mitchell. Free safety, Bailey Parker. Strong safety, Mason Wallen. And corner, Brooks Miller. Starting 3 safeties there.
Need a little more zoom. Go.
Coming out with a nickel, huh? Nickel D there with 5 DBs for the East Noble Knights. That's why they call them the Nickel Knights.
I don't think that's true.
I Googled that. Restivo pressured from behind.
Wow.
Hit as he threw. That was a big stickins that time by Spencer Petit.
That was a big hit.
I suppose it could
big
be
hit
Patty.
From the blind side.
P-A-T-T-E. I'm going to say Petit.
I think it's Petit.
Maybe he's Irish and could be Patty. Anyways, Leo, 4th down and 7. Going to line up. Oh. And they had ineligible receiver downfield.
Well, not the start the Lions wanted. 3 and out right here.
Yep,
Let's see if we can get on this punt.
The hefty lefty foot of Carson McCauley is going to come in for the Lions. Going to punt one away. Waiting for the punt.
Oh.
It's 27. Looks like there's a flag on the play. No?
There you go.
And first touch.
22.
That was a solid punt there. First touched by the Leo defender about the 23-yard line where East Noble will take over.
Not a bad punt. Steve Roberts, what's your career-long punt for the Leo Lions back in your glory days?
In Jamboree.
Did you have a negative one time?
No, it was, for the record, I'll get to it. My longest was in Jamboree when it was kind of like a preseason game. I had a 74-yarder against New Haven.
Oh. Hang time at 12 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. There were planes that dodged it. No, my shortest, which I think you were alluding to, Adam, was at Eastside, and it went all of 16 yards.
Parker connects with Harshberger.
It went off the side of your foot, right?
No,
Straight out of bounds?
I just hit it too high. I dropped.
Too high. Definitely too high.
When you dropped the ball.
It's gone.
Yeah, you can't say it.
Hey, good pursuit by the Lions on that first defensive play.
Yes.
Little swing pass out right away by the East Noble Knights.
Yeah,
that gain of 2.
That was out to Mr. Caden Harshberger, number 27. He's a 5'10", 175 senior. And talking to Coach Souter a little bit the other day, on Tuesday, I believe it was, and he said that guy's got some speed for days and could really give us trouble if we're not careful.
The pass by Bailey Parker is
Bailey Parker floating that one out there.
Yeah, so starting lineup for these East Noble Knights. Excuse me. Bailey Parker, number 1, is the quarterback. Blaine Malott, number 23, along with Caden Harshberger, number 27. Hayden Jones is number 11. Gage Ernsberger. A lot of burgers here. Number 17. Blake Swigert is number 8. Drew Alwine on the offensive line, snapping the ball to Mr. Parker. He's number 62, along with Jordan Slayton, Alex Manns, Damian Miller, and Donald Miller. Could be related. That's a deep ball overthrown by a lot.
Good coverage, McHale. Good coverage with number 7. Peyton McHale right there.
Peyton McHale was with him step for step. It was overthrown. Intended receiver was Hayden Jones himself, and now we're going to see Joe Painter come on for the East Noble Knights. And he's going to punt one into the sun, punt westward, my son. Anyways, East Noble comes in 3-1. Leo 2-2 after a pretty disheartening loss as Peyton Wall. Both Peytons back to return. Yeah, as Leo had a pretty tough loss where they were down quite a bit last week against New Haven. 6 fumbles, 4 of those lost in the first half. They were able to come back and get the lead, and then eventually wound up squandering it. Losing a close one, 24-21. So again, Leo 2-2.
Personally, I think we got hosed at the end of that one, but phantom pass interference. But let's focus on the game today, I guess.
Yeah. So Leo comes in tied for second in the conference at 1-1. East Noble 2-0. Restivo all day to pass.
Looked like a little bit of contact there.
No. That looked like a lot of contact. No call.
They must be watching a whole different game than we are here in Leo, Indiana. That's all I have to say.
And you know what? The East Noble defender right there was none other than their starting quarterback, Bailey Parker. If anybody should know what pass interference is, you'd think it'd be a quarterback. He knows he's guilty of pass interference right there.
Yeah,
but he got away with one. You got to give it to him.
On the flip side, maybe he saw one when he was throwing the ball, or thought he saw one. Thought he was going to dish it right back because the refs might not call it. Option, Restivo fakes, turns it back upfield. Nice job of reversing his field. And he turns what was about a yard gain into about 6.
There you go, 3rd and manageable now. Not too bad.
But yeah, as I was talking to Coach Souter again, he said that Harshberger has the speed. He's like, this is one of the seasons where Leo isn't, always the fastest on the field. Whether it was Trenton Bonner in the past, or Marzak or Connor Cass, or you name it, Leo's always had a breakaway guy. And he said that for the East Noble Knights, Harshberger is the guy.
You didn't mention Steve Roberts in that mix.
I didn't go back to 96, no. Rolls to the right.
Got him.
Nice catch that time by McHale.
Nice little rollout. Little out route by McHale right there, picking up the first down.
Moving those chains.
Indeed. 9 minutes left here in the opening quarter of action.
Restivo looked good rolling right there.
I agree.
He helps coach our Cub football team that I also help with. I gave him some pointers on rolling right earlier in the week. I think he picked up on those.
Well, I'm glad he actually paid attention. Took him to heart. Here's the first carry of the night for Alex Wertman. He is actually brought down by the first person that touched him, number 9. That was Jackson Herber.
Met by number 9, Jackson Herber.
As you hear echoed by PA announcer Kevin Yale.
I think Wertman's going to have a big game. I think they just need to keep feeding him the ball up the middle, wear out the East Noble Knights a little bit. He's just a bowling ball, man. He's like a little Ironhead Hayward.
He is.
He's a mini head Hayward.
Mini head Hayward. I love it. Speaking of Trenton Bonner, there's a blast from the past. He's coming back to the old stomping grounds to watch a game. Restivo, a lot of time to pass. Nice spot off the wall. Restivo went down on the play. McHale, that's what I said. That's not what I said.
Driven out of bounds.
Nice job that time, though, by Restivo to stay in the pocket. He had 2 guys coming off the left edge that were in his face, and he delivered a bullet.
Yeah, man, he got.
I love the passing game here. It's a little
I was going to say that.
This is pretty incredible.
We are nearly 4 minutes into the first quarter on Leo's second possession, and Alex Wertman has a carry.
8:12 to go in the first quarter here.
It went for a yard, but yeah, I do agree. We could see a play-action keeper here. There, like I just called it. Restivo left. Game about.
Did Nostradamus.
It was the run-pass option, and the option.
Some people
Restivo.
call that an RPO
Well,
in the biz.
this is true.
Mason Wallen.
I was trying to make it listener-friendly for all of our listeners.
Yeah, Restivo, he's not afraid to pull the ball back, lower his shoulder, and get some tough yards in there.
That's correct.
He's a good-sized kid. What, 205?
Yeah, 6'1", 205.
Yeah. Trips right for the Leo Lions. Shotgun.
Looking for McHale. No, it's back underneath. And there is a penalty flag. Looked like it was in the neighborhood of Jacob Van Gorder.
Looks like it's going to be defensive holding.
Number 34, Jacob Van Gorder.
We'll take that play.
And it's a 5-yard automatic. So Leo in business, threatening against the 3-1 conference leading East Noble Knights here at home in the jungle. Leo, Indiana. Steve Roberts alongside Trent Schott and Adam Dagger on camera.
Is it the jungle?
That's what I've always called it.
Do lions live in the jungle?
Well, they sleep
Are
tonight.
they in
The mighty jungle? A Weema way?
It only sleeps.
Anyways, and when we do basketball games, or when I do basketball games, it's from the den. Wertman up the middle. Get himself some yards there. Yeah, Dagger has made the comparison to Gabe Furnish-esque as far as Alex Wertman. And I think it's a pretty spot-on analogy. Of course, you didn't see Gabe run in high school, but he was
probably a little taller.
No, Gabe's 5'9". Wertman goes 5'7", I believe. Oh, no, they got Wertman at 5'5". Wow. Is that right?
It's like Warwick Dunn.
Must be.
Well, it's printed on the program. It's got to be true. Restivo keeps it himself up the gut again. Hangs on the ball.
Hey, positive
matriculates close to the 5.
It's going to be 3rd and short now.
Yard line. Number 4, Spencer Patsky made the stop.
Good little drive here by the Leo Lions.
Yeah.
Time for the offensive line to get nasty right here. Dig in and just plow forward for a couple of yards.
That's up in East Noble. They call that the Kendall-Tuckian plow.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Restivo got 4 wide shotgun. Wertman to his right. Fakes it. Hands it. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. It's a touchdown.
May have fooled you, but didn't fool the camera guy.
Nice read.
Right in.
Nice read there, Restivo.
Absolutely.
Yard, A.J. Restivo run. For the team.
Got the job done.
So
Good push on the right side of the
Leo
offensive
and
line
Coach
right there.
Souter, yeah, absolutely, coming out. And we've seen that so far on both drives. The offensive line has done a great job protecting Restivo. One time they let pressure get through, but aside from that, he's had enough time to make a sandwich in the pocket and deliver the balls where it needs to go.
Yeah, if they can
Wortman a couple good runs.
They can give him some time.
He's one of the
gonna
better
have a big
quarterbacks
game.
in the conference, by far. So, Leo, after the extra point, going to update the scoreboard, brought to you once again by All-American Stores. At All-American Stores, our customers matter, and they want you to feel that right when you walk in the store. We go a step above and beyond just having good guests. Did you want to say something?
I was going to say something.
Yeah.
A lot of friends and family up in the East Noble Knights area because of the Leato All-American Store at 205 and Highway 3.
That is true.
The home of Grandma a couple days a week, giving out hugs and all that good stuff. And I have a bet on this game.
You do?
For 2 steaks
Okay.
or an All-American Stores pizza
Okay.
with Guy, the Leato meat market man.
The meat guy?
Yeah, Guy is his name.
Guy the meat guy.
Guy the meat guy. And his wife Twyla will enjoy a pizza, probably not, because this is looking like steak for Daddy.
Well, so far, so steak for Mr. Dagger. And the kick is fielded. Here's Harshberger. He's got some room, and he's going to be gone. Unless Carson McCauley is there. No, he's there. And he is down inside the 5-yard line. A huge run for Mr. Caden Harshberger.
Did the East Noble Knights just hear Adam Dagger? They just hear that comment?
Yeah, I think Adam Dagger needs to shut it.
They heard the state comment. They heard the chest getting puffed out after one score, and in the words of the great Yogi Berra, they said, "It ain't over till it's over. Watch me work." And they took it back.
That last part was
90
definitely
yards.
Yogi Berra. Watch me work. Yeah.
Watch me work.
Well,
Watch me.
It gets dark early out here. In the words of Yogi Berra again.
Let's zoom in here a little better. It looks dark in the backfield there. It's kind of hard to see. Adam Dagger not really doing a great job right now.
Fantastic.
His All-American Stores are doing far better. Stop by any of the 6 convenient locations, folks.
Yeah, it's still 6.
We have Bailey Parker. Shotgun, snap, handoff up the gut. A nice job, arm tackle there by number 44. That's G.T. Baker. Had a real good shot to get in. If he didn't stop him there, that's a touchdown. There was nobody behind GT to back him up. That was a one-on-one. Hey, I'm coming at you. You got to try to stop me. And GT says, all right, let's do this. And he stopped.
And what's the signal? They say he's short?
They are not raising their hand.
Oh,
no,
I thought his knee was down, and then he stretched that ball out.
And there wasn't a single referee of the 11, or however many there are out there, that indicated touchdown, except for the guy in the white hat. Apparently, he's the only one that matters.
Yeah, the 2 that are on the goal line that you would think have a pretty good view of that made no signal.
Right.
Overridden by guy in white hat. The guy in white. My bad. Wrong song. Listen to Eminem in his
it almost sounded like you were going with like Knights in white satin, and I thought you were going to tie that into the East Noble Knights. Wearing white today, that the Knights just scored. The Knights in white satin just tied up the game.
Guys in white hats. Anyways.
East Noble Knights in white satin. So Leo's got to make that up.
Yeah.
Man. Wow. Kickoff return hurt.
Dagger's stake depends on it. Essentially 0-0 game now. 4:53 left in the first quarter of action here from Leo. We're going to try and get this whole leveling of the camera fixed here, folks. Not sure what Mr. Dagger's doing on there.
I think it looks great.
Well, it doesn't because it's like tipping to the left. It's leaning left. So
do you remember when
take
you
your
said
back one? I get it.
And we've got 4:53.
4:53.
I'm dyslexic part of the time.
4:53
left in the first quarter here, folks. All of you that are enjoying us on YouTube,
we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification thing so you can
Number 7, Peyton.
catch us every week, Friday at 7 o'clock game time. Also be covering Leo varsity boys and ladies, or men's and women's basketball.
Leave some comments. Let us know how we're doing. I plan on using this event tonight to springboard my broadcasting career.
Peyton Wall.
There you go.
Getting through the wall.
Nice pop at the end of that.
That was a good
27.
stick. That's Harshberger, the guy who just ran a 90-yard kickoff down to the 4-yard line.
We need to
Wound
pull
up
out of the game.
scoring. Yeah.
Good return by Wall, though.
The back one down. That looks
right.
better. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out.
So what do you think, boys? You think Souter's coming out throwing the ball still?
It's working so far. I don't know why you wouldn't open up the pass game and
Shotgun
open up
formation,
everything
looks like.
and then start pounding the ball down.
Dubs formation, shotgun.
Wall in motion. It's a jet sweep
sweep.
left. Taking his time. Now he's got a crease. Nice cut up. And Peyton Wall
And
still on his
going.
feet. He's reversing his field to the right. It's a foot race. He's got a chance to go.
He could go. Oh,
And he's for the touchdown. Amazing run. 56 yards by Peyton Wall.
Peyton Wall. Boom, shakalaka.
There we are.
Did that work here?
That plays all day.
What a cutback, man.
Oh my gosh.
What a cutback.
Well, when he decided to cut it up about the 50 to 45 yard line, he had a couple of arm tackles to break through, which one of those spun him. When he spun, he just kept going with it and ran back to the old south side of the field.
So, all you young kids that are watching this want to learn how to run the football. Peyton Wall never stopped his feet. Arm tackles coming at him, people grabbing at him. He
Arm
kept
tackles
his
don't
feet
stop Peyton
churning.
Wall.
Because he kept his feet moving. He kept his feet moving, burning the whole time.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't go down easy.
In classic Mike Bierman coached fashion.
That was a heck of a run. And that was some great blocking to get the initial surge of 12 yards. Great blocking on the left side of the line right there.
Absolutely.
Right there. You can tell that Coach Bush has been putting in some good work with that O-line.
Nate Bush.
Right, Coach Bush.
The Coach Bush. Coach Nate Bush. Anyways. Nice drive of one play.
And you know who they ran behind right there?
Who's that?
Tommy Bush.
Tommy Bush.
Tommy Bush and Dylan May, I believe.
We haven't even had a chance to talk about starting lineup offensively for the Leo Lions, and that's fine. We'll get to that later. But that touchdown and extra point is brought to you by Indiana Physical Therapy, celebrating 30 years in business. I tell you what, Peyton Wall might need a little physical therapy on his legs there after all that running.
Yep.
And good segue into this
right.
kick brought to you by Peyton Wall.
Now let's get some coverage here, boys. Let's not let anything big. Looks like a squib kick.
Kind of a squibble down there. Takes a nice bounce on one hop. And this is Tanner Stacy.
All right.
Not a whole lot going out there. About to the 31-yard line. Anyway, Indiana
Tackled by
Physical
Gavin
Therapy.
James.
Celebrating 30 years in business with 17 locations to best serve you. Choose Indiana Physical Therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or go on the line at indianapt.com. That's INDIANAPT.com. Your trusted choice for physical therapy in northern Indiana. 4:25 is the time left here in the first quarter. 14-7. Leo, after a very impressive jet sweep left, started on the right hash, out to the left sidelines, and wound up in the right cone. So Peyton Wall, 56-yard touchdown. He wound up covering about 93 yards of turf on that play.
93.
I had it. It's a stat. Yeah.
Sounds precise.
I mean, he's on the far side. Came all the way to this far. That's 53 yards right here.
Yeah.
He had 56 yards.
You're absolutely correct.
I'm sorry, that's 109 minimum, not to mention the potential.
That's how he ran that ball like I used
Read
to run
option
on
right
Tecmo
up the
Super
middle.
Bowl.
Quarterback keeping it.
No one defending it. Bailey Parker chased out of bounds that time by Colton Schuler. But a nicely designed play. That was one of the ones that Leo had such a difficult time with against Angola. Adam and I covered that. The quarterback for Angola ran for 283. And a lot of that was dead up the gut, just as you saw there by Bailey Parker. The play action, RPO, the run-pass option.
If they're going to run their quarterback, you have got to get a good, hard shot on their quarterback. That slows them up. They will be less likely to run that, especially when your quarterback is 165 pounds.
Yeah.
Like East Noble's
Put a
quarterback
pop on
is.
him.
They've got to get a good hit on him.
Here's Harshberger.
Oh, fumble! Ball on the ground!
Head on the ball, and it is recovered by Leo. That is number 52. I don't have Arlen Kuhlman on the recovery.
Nice hit.
And a good
Number
stick.
2, Arlen Kuhlman.
Head to the football.
Yeah, I'm not sure who caused the fumble.
I think he caused it.
Was it Kuhlman? I couldn't tell.
First down line.
Tackle, forced fumble, recovered fumble.
He might as well just
right
do it
there,
all.
baby. Right there.
Steaks.
I like this kind of party, baby.
So, folks, if you had Arlen Kuhlman starting on your defensive fantasy team tonight, you're in good shape to win this week. Leo, so far in good shape to win this one, up by 7. It's going to be an option to the left for Stevo. Goes outside to Wortman, cuts it up.
Alex Wortman.
He got himself about 4 yards on that play. Nicely designed.
Positive play. Positive play right there.
That's one of the nice things that, or one of the deceptive things that Coach Souter is doing. He's running the option out of shotgun, which is semi-unconventional, but it keeps the defense honest because now they have to defend against an option. Oh, by the way, there's 4 wide receivers, so we have to make sure we're playing pass too. So kind of softens things up, opens up a lot of different options for the Leo offense.
Always keep them guessing.
Indeed.
Trips right now.
Trips right, single on the top of your screen.
I would love to see a rocket screen to receiver out here on the right side right now.
He's looking flats. He's got Peyton McHale. Nice pitch and catch for a big-time first down for Leo.
Second time they've run that play for a big gain right there. Second time.
Yeah, it seems as though
It seems that 60% of the time
it works every time.
that play works every time. No, thank you.
It doesn't seem that the defensive coordinator has found a remedy for that one.
Well, they were just playing straight-up man coverage right there. So, I mean, that you can't hang with him right now.
No.
You just run that quick out and just get a little bit of separation where Steve-O's putting it on the money.
Yeah, the advantage McHale has is he knows where he's going, and the defender doesn't know where McHale's going. Looks him off. It's going to be a stop and go. Restivo decides to cut it up. Gets to the outside, picked up 7. We'll call it 6. We'll call it 7. Not sure what we're going to call it.
Good protection, but everybody covered, so he just tucks it, gets 6.
Second down.
Yeah, he was looking down Jaden Haney the whole time in the flat there. Wasn't a whole lot. Haney decided to cut it upfield, which took the defenders with him. Gave Restivo a little bit more time to run it. And a pickup of 7 is the result. Left over is 2nd and 3 for the 44-yard line. 2:43 left in the opening quarter of action. Restivo under center, kind of a bunch set. It's going to be a counter to the left. Here is Wortman. Stiff arm.
Nice run.
Trucking. He is trucking and a trucking.
What'd I tell you? Mini head Hayward.
Yeah.
Right there.
Wrestled down by number 10, Logan Mitchell.
Are you talking pre-Chicago Bears era?
I'm talking Ironhead on the Saints. Yeah.
Ironhead Hayward on the Saints.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm talking, yeah. Always falling forward,
Didn't
you know.
he show up to camp like 45 pounds overweight or something when he joined the Bears?
I'm
45?
I'm sure.
He was probably a couple subways away
probably-
from 60 pounds over.
Probably had the Eddie Lacy deal before Eddie Lacy, right?
Right?
Did that guy ever make weight this year, Eddie Lacy?
I don't know. I don't know that he did.
You know. It's only a few $1 million. Have a Whopper.
Right.
Wortman.
Wortman running through the tackles.
Again,
Alex Wortman.
can't arm tackle that boy.
No, and
He's low to the ground, powerful legs, squats a small village. I mean, he's gonna plow through that.
Leighton Muhammad Awi is on the attempted stop, and Brooks Miller. And those were just the two guys that that Wortman decided to go through before he was brought down after a gain of about 6. We're going to call it 2nd down and 4.
He gave the Knights what you call the rope-a-dope.
There it was.
The rope-a-dope on
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Laith Al-Muhammad Ali, yes. And it's going to be a timeout called by the Leo Lions. Going to update the scoreboard.
I think we should take a shot to the end zone right here. We got 1:17 left in the first quarter. You've got 2nd and 4 right here.
It is 2nd and 4 on the 27-yard line.
Take a shot into the end zone. You've got it manageable on 3rd down if it's not there.
We saw a beautiful pass from about this distance, just dropped in the corner by Restivo a couple of games ago. But nonetheless, Grable Insurance is one of the proud sponsors of Leo High School football on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. They want to provide you with the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Ray Gage or Arnie Myers on their office, Pony Express Run in the greater metropolitan area of Leo, Indiana, to get the best coverage you can afford. See Ray or Arnie. Anytime I see the word Arnie Myers, it's always, I hear it like in a Boston accent. Arnie Myers.
I like it. At any time you can pull out a Boston accent, and I'm down with it.
I agree.
You know that. Bobby Orr.
Bobby Orr. There you go.
And
it's a double move.
Zone.
He's got a shot.
Got it!
Oh, off of the hands, and it was almost brought in by Gavin James that time. A beautifully set up route.
Good looking pass, good pass protection.
Yeah, and he was guarded that time by Brooks Miller, number 7, who goes 5'7", 145, and Gavin James himself is 6 foot. So there's a little height advantage there for James. He got out to about the 15-yard line, faked the comeback, and the classic double move. Restivo put up a nice ball. It was just a bit long. And he touched it,
Shot to the end zone right there. It's not a bad idea.
Almost as if you text that to Jared during the timeout.
We'll never know. I mean, it didn't work out.
Well, it's true, yeah.
But he had his hands on it.
Wortman pitch right.
Look at that.
All day and all year, he's gone. Touchdown, Lions.
No one touched him.
That's what they call
no one touched him.
Untouched, Trent. And Leo on the board again for the 3rd time in the opening quarter of action.
Beautiful blocking. Beautiful.
So you've seen the last 2 games. What's going on with this offense right now?
Well, I think it comes down to the offensive line.
The offensive line.
The offensive line is controlling the tempo and the pace. They're getting off on the ball. And Leo has done, well, knock on wood, so far, Leo hasn't turned the stinking ball over. They haven't, they haven't turned the ball over, fumbled it, or anything.
Yeah.
Which last week we saw 6 times in the first quarter and lost 4 of those.
Protecting the ball. The line's firing out. They're not skipping leg day anymore. They're driving through everybody.
Absolutely. Curse you if you skip leg day. Don't you ever do that.
No, man, you can't do that. Not if you want to be a winner. I want winners.
That is right. Trent Schott, you know a little bit about winning.
A little bit.
Your days at St. Francis.
That's right.
Trent is fairly new to the Leo area. Out of Alexandria, Indiana.
That is true.
At Alec High School.
Alec High School.
That's how you guys pronounce it down there, Alec.
People up here have probably heard of me. I mean,
I'm kind of a big deal.
1998, North-South All-Star, no big deal. All-American at St. Francis, no big deal.
This is true. How many titles did you win at St. Francis?
Oh, we have to go. I didn't win any titles at St. Francis. They are back-to-back national champions, though.
I thought you had won a national title with St. Francis.
Nope.
Just
couldn't quite pull it in.
Okay.
Couldn't quite make that happen.
Macaulay with the punt. Here is Harshberger again, who had himself a big-time run last time. He's got himself some room again, and 1 man, 2 men to beat, and he did not get beat by the first man, and that was Gavin James.
Well,
saving a lot more real estate there. He's got 2 kick returns and about 147 yards per.
Yeah, the Leo Lions really need, their special teams coordinator really needs to draw up something different. We're just heading right down the field. They're staying in their lanes, but I mean, it's like we're slowing up. We're just letting them get these big returns right here. So
Yeah, East Noble. Great field position, 49-yard line. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It is a handoff right side to Harshberger. And there is a pretty sizable hold right there in front of the referee. Anyway, he's going to be brought down by G.T. Baker. First down yardage in effect. Gain of 14, 35-yard line is where the Knights are going to start the remainder of this drive. It's maybe the last play of the quarter. Got Blake Swigert
Same play.
in the motion.
Why not?
Oh, and that time,
Good
Jaden
tackle.
Elwood. Yeah, he got spun around that time by G.T. Baker, and Elwood came in and finished him off something proper.
I like Elwood.
Oh, he's
He's
nailed.
a hitter, man.
He is.
I think he leads the conference in broken collarbones.
could be true.
I'll look that up here in a second.
Yeah, we'll get our stat guy.
I
on that.
bet you that he has broken the most collarbones of opposing players in any 8, for sure.
Heard it here, folks. Run pass option. Keeper up the gut. Tripped up that time by Gavin James, but not before Bailey Parker got himself about 7. And we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's 21. I forgot to mark up the extra point by Nana's boy, Carson McCauley. We're going to take a brief silence here and come back right after this silent message. All right, folks, welcome back to the start of second quarter action here in Leo, Indiana. The VoiceSportsNetwork.com proudly presents Leo High School football. Action's about to pick up. Here is the snap handoff. And that is first down carry there. That's Jacob Van Gorder.
Leo trying to rip that ball out right there. Just couldn't quite get it.
Coleman and Baker made the stop. First and 10 Knights.
First down for the Knights here. Good?
Yes.
Hear me?
Well, I'm a little closer there.
Come a little closer. Get on that ball. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Elwood
got
dove
it.
on it. A great defensive effort. It was a bobbled snap, and Bailey Parker, Parker had a hard time trying to regain control of it, and now, after a dive and a recover, and Jaden Elwood did run into him a little bit.
Yeah,
Bailey Parker's
he's down on the field.
He came up a little bit wincy, stopped inside the hash mark.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do that.
You don't. I mean, it's fine.
You get the point. There's the number 1 guy on.
Yeah, Bailey Parker. He got injured.
He's on the field. And there's
He's
someone looking
he's
at him.
a little slow to get up, and he's off on his own power, so that's good. But a phenomenal play. How about that effort?
That was great. That was a great effort by Elwood right there. That's exactly what Leo's defense needed right there, because East Noble's O-line, they got some big boys, man. They started to lean on us a little bit, and they were driving the ball down, and then you take advantage of their mistake right there and get the turnover.
Absolutely. Average offensive lineman for East Noble goes about 265 and about 6'2". So
265, yeah.
definitely not small by any standards, as Restivo, Wertman, and company take field from the 26-yard, 7:32 to go, 21-7 Leo lead. Peyton Wall,
Jet sweep.
jet sweep to the right, blocked it well. Oh, just got
got
tripped
a
up.
shoestring.
I tell you what, Wall had Wall had big things on the old mine there.
He was thinking pay dirt, baby.
Is there any other kind of dirt?
Well, I think there is.
Gain of 9.
That's definitely the best kind of dirt.
Average run around. I mean, end around there. 9 yards. Can we do that again? All game.
The jet sweep? Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's
If
could
the
go
line-
for 65 yards.
If the line keeps blocking like this, we'll be able to do whatever we want.
Well, it is
Do
not
whatever
just
I
the
want out
line.
here.
Whatever. It's not just the line, though. I mean, the offensive line. It's everybody. Look at Restivo. Actually gets a little pressure, flushed out.
Oh,
A
he's
deep
got
ball
it.
on the side.
He's
That
under
was.
that. Oh, come on.
They're saying
His
okay.
hands are underneath that
a
ball.
nice job of bringing it in by Ryan Ott, but did not give him credit for the catch. They said it caught a little carpet.
I'm pretty confident his hands were underneath that ball.
We'll have to check it out on the rebroadcast. Broadcast?
You're not going to be able to see it.
You missed it?
Yeah, I couldn't see where he was passing. Stinks.
Well, it was close, folks. 3rd and 1. I formation. Elwood leading the way this time.
Got it.
Big time
Up the
block
middle.
on number 46 for the defense of East Noble.
Love it, man. I love it. Impose your will, offensive line.
That was Josh Dietz, who, you know when you have a Jaden Elwood in there and you're going I formation, you're going to get a healthy dose of Wortman only after you get a handful, a body full of Jaden Elwood up in your grill. And that's exactly what happened that time. They ran off tackle to the left between tackle and guard. First guy to meet Jaden Elwood was Josh Dietz, and
Elwood could carry. Plows forward. 5. Close to 5.
yeah.
Elwood, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it is a big difference when the line is playing this well and they're firing out.
Number 51, Jordan.
That's
You
where
know,
it starts.
I don't know what it's like to score a touchdown. I'm sure it feels great. But I'll tell you what, it's also a great feeling when you move a man from point A to point B against his will. That's a pretty good feeling.
I bet.
That's what Leo Lions are doing on that offensive line right now. Let's see if they can impose more will.
Another bunch set. Elwood motion to the right. This usually has a handoff to Wertman. Bobbled snap. Restivo. Little improvisationalism. That's a word. Look it up.
Improvisationalism?
Number 5.
There it is. Gained a yard, maybe 2, on what was potentially
Brings up
pretty sizable loss out of the shotgun.
You made something out of it, yeah?
Couldn't handle the snap. Yeah.
49.
All right, what do we think here? We've predicted a couple plays correctly.
We did.
Mr. Dagger's up to call the next one.
What do you got? 3rd and
Nostradamus
6.
here.
What?
What do
3rd
we
and
got?
4. What are we doing?
I think they're going up the gut.
Up the gut with it?
I really
Okay.
do.
All right, we'll see. Restivo shotgun, trips left.
And I lied.
It's a rollout, looking over the edge, and that was nearly picked off. A nice defensive effort that time by Mason Wallen.
Broke it up.
And for all intents and purposes, that should have been finished. He jumped, a couple of hands on it, and he had to kind of lay out for the ball. But nonetheless, a great stop for the East Noble Knights, which is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they
On 3rd and 4, and that's going to bring in Carson McCauley. They're going to punt one deep to the Mr. Mason Wallen, the guy who almost had the pick right there.
Yeah, I think Hayden Jones for East Noble there. He knew what was coming. We've ran that trips. Oh, fake punt. Oh, good catch. Oh,
Dive. Almost. So there we go. Leo with a 21-7 lead does turn the ball over, but a little trickeration.
you know what though? I'm not mad about that play
I don't
call.
mind that play at all.
I like
Not a bad-
Souter
not a
being
bad play.
aggressive. You're at midfield. You got a 2-touchdown lead. You take them by surprise with a fake punt.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, it didn't work out, but I'm not mad about that call.
No, and the nice thing there is the pass was the receiver was beyond the first down line to gain.
Oh, well, yeah, we had it.
So a
He
lot of
ain't
times
mad. He ain't mad.
a lot of times you see those situations. They throw a ball and the guy doesn't even cross the line, even if he does catch it. So anyhow, Handoff, Harshberger. No, it's RPL. And Parker, he just might go all the way. And he is. Bailey Parker, a huge turnaround of events for the East Noble Knights. And Bailey Parker is on the board.
Boy, that ankle healed
with
quickly.
A 50-some-odd yard touchdown for the East Noble Knights. So kind of back-to-back turnovers there.
Wow.
Parker had the bobbled snap, and Jaden Elwood stole it away. Leo goes for a fake punt on 4th and 4. Incomplete pass. Ensuing play. Run pass option featuring Harshberger, and it's Bailey Parker that takes it in from distance, and the extra point is good. We have ourselves a ball game, 21-14. 8:15 left in the first half of action. Almost said quarter, but I'm a professional, so I corrected it. Indiana Physical Therapy, celebrating 30 years in business. With 17 locations to best serve you, choose Indiana Physical Therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or go online at indianapt.com, your trusted choice for physical therapy in northern Indiana. If you're not feeling up to snuff, go get yourself therapized. Indiana Physical Therapy. And on the way, make sure you fill up and stop by All-American Stores. Any one of the 6 convenient locations, and 3 in Fort Wayne, 2 on Lima Road, 1 on DuPont amidst the Kroger construction. Make sure you stop by that location. Tell Lisa that the VoiceSportsNetwork.com sent you. Also stop by Hoagland, Monroeville, or Little L.A., Leato. If you're heading north on 3 up to Kendallville, maybe you're heading back from a East Noble game, stop by All-American Stores in Leato on 205. Get yourself a Subway sandwich.
Or two.
Now, do you think was that supposed to be a squib kick, or were they actually trying a surprise onside kick there? That looked a little, it was a little in between.
It was too in between to even tell you the answer to that.
You want me to ask someone over on their sideline?
Maybe we should.
We could.
Signal them over there.
Anyway, last but not least, make sure you join the All-American Text Club. Text the word America to 46862 to get yourself some free gas, deals on goodies, and even some free drink. 46862. The word America. Do it. I formation. Elwood leading the way for Wertman. Nice push-out block that time. But it was nicely thwarted. Number 11, Mason Wallen. That kid is having himself a pretty solid defensive game as of the last few plays. Okay, Hayden Jones.
Well,
there's a number 11 on the offensive side. There's number 11 on the defensive side, but those two do not match. I'm hearing Fred from 95.5 FM, 1140 AM, Hawk.
I think your boy Mason Wallen on East Noble Knights is number 22 on the backside here.
All right, well, I'll make that correction.
Make that slight correction. Wertman up the middle. That's more his style right there. Plow ahead.
And Dagger called that one. They were going to go up the middle.
That was last time. They should have done that.
But it applied to that play, and you did call it. Both of those things happened. You get what I mean. Anyways.
3rd and 6.
Third down, 6. You go, 7:07. Pretty big down here. You don't want to turn the ball over, be forced to punt it, give them a chance to tie the ball game. If you are the Leo Lions, and Restivo, shotgun, 4 wide. Wertman to his left. You see something downfield here. He does to the flats, and that was almost picked as well. The ball came in just a little bit late, and a nice defensive effort there by Brooks Miller and the East Noble Knights. Hold the phone. We got a penalty flag.
Yeah, holding penalty against the Lions.
Is that what it is? I didn't see it.
That's dumb.
Yep, they're asking. Of course, East Noble's going to decline that one.
The Lions were penalized for holding. The penalty has been declined. It brings up 4th down.
So again, East Noble comes in 3-1. Leo at 2-2. More on that here in a minute as Carson McCauley going to punt one deep to Hayden Jones. And a nice shot. Fair caught at the 25 as Jaden Haney was going to come down there and have words. Nonetheless, East Noble comes in 3-1. Leo at 2-2. And Coach Luke Amstutz for the East Noble Knights in his 7th season at the helm is 50-19. Jared Souter, 103-35 in his 13th season at Leo. And I was talking with public address announcer Kevin Yale, who was one of the founding fathers of Cub football some 20 years ago, as Leo High School is recognizing their young kids program, Cub football.
There you go, Elwood. Elwood with the tackle right there.
Yeah, that could have been a big play left side there for Harshberger, but it was not. It turned into a yard loss because Elwood got himself a lot of jersey. But nonetheless, talking to Kevin Yale, and if you think about 20 years ago when they started as 4th graders, when that first initial group got into high school and was playing some varsity football, is some years later, but then that trend kept on persisting, and shirt tackle got away from it that time. Couple of yards, 3rd and long for the Knights. But I was going to say a lot of the success that Coach Souter has had, and he's been the fortunate recipient of a lot of the kids coming up from Cub football into junior high and obviously to high school.
Yeah. Good
starting them out early. Yeah, it's a phenomenal program. And Coach Rohrbacher was one of the founders of it as well. He didn't really get all the benefits that Souders had, simply because the changing of the guard. But yeah, like I said, Coach Souter in his 13th season, and you're winning 103 and only dropping 35. It's a pretty good percentage.
Timeout called.
The Knights take timeout.
So East Noble takes the timeout.
Speaking of Cub football,
You've
they're going to be recognized at halftime here. I'll have to take off at the 3-minute mark to go down there with the Steelers Cub football team that I coach.
You got the Steelers this year?
So I'm one of the reasons. I'm one of those Cub football coaches. Part of the reason that this program hopefully can continue to go on to bigger and better things. Dominate.
Absolutely.
Yes, my team is the Steelers this year.
That's amazing,
isn't it?
If anyone who knows Trent, or even if you don't, he's one of the bigger Steeler fans that you'll meet. And just they randomly assign names and jerseys and whatnot for the Cub kids. And Trent and his boy, Brock B-Rock, old Brock shot.
That's right.
Got himself on the Steelers. That's pretty cool.
We sure did. We've got the Steelers, Colts, Eagles, Vikings this year.
You guys don't play the Browns
for the pro division.
Don't play the Browns, do you? Don't tie them.
We don't need to get in. We're having a good time here. We don't need it.
Is that your pen? Is that your pen?
You know who has a better record than the Steelers this year?
Who's that?
A lot of people. I don't know. Not the Bears.
Drop back by Parker, flushed out of the pocket left. He's looking down the field. It was tipped. And a nice job of coming back to the ball.
Wow.
That was a great recovery by Gage Ernsberger.
Lady Luck. Ball tipped. Hello.
5:10 left in the first half and counting.
The Lions really have to stop them here. You can't let them tie this game up when they had all the momentum going.
Run pass option. Parker goes left. Stiff arm on the outside of McHale. He's chased out of bounds. That was Gavin James. So what could have been a stop turned into a pretty nice twist of fate for the Knights on the tip catch. And a first down. Here we are, 2nd and 5. They run motion left with Harshberger.
Going to set up a 3rd and short now. Gain about 4.
Left up by G.T. Baker, 3rd down.
Some great camera work there.
I think.
No, I mean, really, it looks good.
All right, we've got 3rd and a yard and a half.
You should
here.
see what's behind the camera. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because nobody can hear you. You're
Big
saying a
75.
word.
Gavin there in the middle, make a play here. Stuff it right up the middle. Got him.
Oh, that's short.
Back.
A nice job by the defensive line, and they got the stop.
Yeah, it looked like 3 or 4 Lions in on that one.
Yeah, that was Jaden Elwood along with GT
What they
Baker.
needed right there.
It was a pride of Lions, and it's 4th and 1. You
Wow,
got to
that's a
think they're
generous
going
spot.
for it.
Holy jeez.
Yeah, it looked like he was closer to 42.
You know, what have we got? 3.5 almost left to go until halftime. They got the ball on their own side.
You thinking you'd punt possibly here?
Shotgun.
And they don't get it.
Or did they? Depends on the spot.
No way.
No way.
He's a yard short. Yard short.
That's looking pretty freaking generous. And I said freaking. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Oh!
And they're going to call a first down.
Can we get... What is going on with this?
What game are they watching? Sorry, fans at home, if you are a Knights fan, which actually I'm not sorry, but
Well, you had the tip pass that, bad luck right there for the Lions. Good luck for the Knights, but that absolutely did not look like...
Seemed like a favorable spot. Nonetheless, here is Caden Harshberger again, who was the recipient of the
flag on the
first
play now.
down call.
Harshberger
We got a hold on the offense. 3:05 left in the quarter.
That stop would have been so crucial because Leo would have taken over 40 yards away from pay dirt. We can call it
Right.
pay dirt even though it's turf still, right?
Yeah, pay turf, pay dirt.
Pay turf. It's not as good. Pay dirt right
Pay
there.
dirt's way better.
With 3 minutes to go. But the Knights backed up quite a bit now. You're looking at 1st and 20. So if they can hold them here,
The Knights are penalized for
should be able to get the ball back with enough time to make something happen.
First down.
Parker going deep.
Floating one.
That was a nice catch on the outside shoulder, and that was brought in by Gage Ernsberger. A huge pass.
Connected with number 17.
it looks like his head spun around backwards, exorcist style, to catch that ball.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Unbelievable.
A 38-yard gain on the play, and with 2:54, the Knights are threatening.
All right. Let's dial it up here. Suicide blitz. Just bring the house.
He's going deep over the middle. That's overthrown that time.
Looks like we got a hand on it.
Parker's pass.
A little bit of bump on there. Nothing called. Good no call.
Jones.
Shocking.
Just playing football. 2:49 left. Second down and 10.
Number 12, Colton.
Excuse
Miller
me.
made the play defensively. Second down.
Let's do a little D-line stunt, cross blitz the middle linebackers.
Yeah.
It's the play action. Keeper left side, Parker. And Bailey Parker.
Parker kept the ball. Met by Arland Coolman.
2 minutes, 35 seconds left till halftime. What, we got 3rd and 7 here? 3rd and 7 here, fellas.
Drops back, got a man downfield. He shakes the defender, and he is inside the 20-yard line. We have 2:13 left on the clock,
Wow.
and that means Trent Schott's got to go. He'll be back here
I'm
after
checking out early.
halftime.
I'll be back after halftime.
Thanks for that,
Signing
Trent.
off for now.
Signing off for now, all right. Handoff left side to Harshberger. He's got the edge, trying to get to the end zone.
27, Caden Hart.
And the
You think he
clock-
got it? No. About a yard shy. Yard and a half. Yard.
Going to be short there. I'm trying to run the clock and stop. It's just not. It's not staying on time.
Second down.
Anyways,
Latency.
The ball just inside the Leo 10.
Or as the kids call it back at home when they're playing their video game thing, lag.
drop frames. I dropped so many frames. Dang it.
Fortnite.
Once again, our Cub
I told you to shy you. Frame drop. Dang it. Rage quit. That's what they call it. I used to rage quit daily playing Nintendo.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even a thing. I've thrown so many controllers into televisions and entertainment centers. Parker going deep to the corner, incomplete.
Parker overthrows Jones, brings up third down. Leo's Owen Lance needs to play defensively.
Minute 38, 3rd and 1. Nice zoom work there. I like it. Yeah.
Sorry, mosquitoes are biting me.
I didn't know they were out.
Yeah.
I'm wearing jeans. Anyways, handoff, Harshberger. Up the gut, and he should have enough for the first down, looks like. Maybe even if he didn't, they spotted it and gave it to him. So, hey, first down.
Wow.
No, he did have the first down that time. Minute 30 and counting.
First down, Knights.
21-14 is the score. Steve Roberts alongside Trent Schott, who will be joining us back after the half. And Adam Dagger cut up the gut just short of the goal line. And Harshberger.
Stop made by Gavin James of the Lions. Second and goal.
Give to Harshberger that time, and he is in for a touchdown. So,
Right up the gut and got it. Direct snap.
what's that?
Direct snap right to him.
Yeah. 52 seconds on the score. Nice drive put together that time.
Yeah, it was about a 4.5 minute drive.
Extra point is good by Painter. No, maybe not.
It's good.
Okay, it was Painter. Guess he changed his number. Nonetheless, Leo 21, East Noble 21.
That's a tie game. And so far,
just move the base. You keep knocking it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's more level. I think our tripod and camera setup is not the most highest of grade, so bear with us. We'll make some halftime adjustments, come out with a game plan for the second.
yeah, hopefully
we'll do
it doesn't
good.
include the refs. I think so far they've won the game there.
Are you going to be one of those guys that blames the refs about everything?
Hey, I didn't like the spot on that.
That was a horrible spot. I'll give you that. I'm just saying,
that
one spot or that call didn't. Oh, okay.
For that drive.
Well, the refs didn't make Leo not stop him on that drive. Nonetheless, Painter with the boot, little short two hop there. There's Peyton Wall trying to get a cut up, and he does. Are you kidding me? They're going to call an illegal block on Leo, but it was a complete Oh, man. I apologize for the little outburst there, folks, but that was not
That was very slowly developing, and they still host it.
He got called for a personal foul, illegal block, blocking the back, whatever you want to call it. As the play developed, you saw it. You saw it getting developed. You saw the blocker come in and lay wood, and you knew he was going to. And it was clean. It was hard. I'll give him that, but it's football. People get hit hard. Nonetheless, what was a run approaching midfield now starts the Lions at their own 10-yard line. Maybe 11.
About 41 seconds left. Not about, it is.
And Leo's going to take this into halftime.
Lions at the Leo 10.
I would have faked out of that. Just kidding. I wouldn't have. Everybody stood up, though, so you could fake the knee, not actually take it.
Do the stutter knee, Fumbaruski.
Yeah, Dan Marino did that, didn't he?
Yeah.
The fake spike.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Anyway, 15 seconds left, and that will do it for the first half of action, folks. Again, Steve Roberts alongside Adam Dagger, and joined a little bit later by Trent Schott after halftime. As the halftime score is Leo 21, East Noble 21, and we'll be back after a few words, maybe, from sponsors. We'll try and get some commercials loaded in here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com.
Hey, it's Adam Dagger here, often confused with Captain All-American, from All-American Stores, and I'm here with...
Grandma, the hugger.
At All-American Stores, our customers matter, and we want you to feel that right when you walk in the store.
I give them hugs.
You can always tell a difference between our stores and all the rest. We go a step above just having good gas. We literally have the cleanest bathrooms around. I mean, like, eat off the floor clean. I don't recommend you do that, but you get the idea. All-American is the best of the best. We are the cream of the crop.
Adam says, Grandma, you're the boss, and I can outdo any of the young people there. I'm slow, I'm old, but I do a good job.
Grandma wants you in the All-American Text Club. Text American to 46862 now to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free weeks of drinks.
Text 46862 and the word American, you're in.
Come check out the All-American Stores difference for yourselves in Fort Wayne, Hoagland, Monroeville, and Leato. All-American Stores, your hometown team. Hey, it's Adam Dager here, often confused with Captain All-American, from All-American Stores, and I'm here with...
Grandma, the hugger.
At All-American Stores, our customers matter, and we want you to feel that right when you walk in the store.
I give them hugs.
You can always tell a difference between our stores and all the rest. We go a step above just having good gas. We literally have the cleanest bathrooms around. I mean, like, eat off the floor clean. I don't recommend you do that, but you get the idea. All-American is the best of the best. We are the cream of the crop.
Adam says, Grandma, you're the boss, and I can outdo any of the young people there. I'm slow, I'm old, but I do a good job.
Grandma wants you in the All-American Text Club. Text American to 46862 now to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free weeks of drinks.
Text 46862 and the word American, you're in.
Come check out the All-American Stores difference for Fort Wayne, Hoagland, Monroeville, and Laredo. All-American Stores, your hometown team.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 17 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we will communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get you back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, folks, welcome back to Leo, Indiana. AllenCountyVoice.com, VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Steve Roberts alongside Adam Dager at halftime here. 21-21 is the score. The Leo Lions hosting the East Noble Knights. And kind of a weird, since Leo got up pretty early, was up 21-7 after the first quarter. In the first quarter, we saw A.J. Restivo running a touchdown for 6 yards. The extra point by McCauley was good. Caden Harshberger ran in for 2 yards. And that came on the heels of a 91-yard kick return. That was an amazing kick return. And Coach Sauter was right. The kid's got speed.
No, yeah.
He's got
no
wheels.
Doubt. Yeah, the whole first half, when he had the ball, it definitely had me walking on eggshells.
Right, and Bailey Parker as well, who wound up scoring a little bit later, but nonetheless, Peyton Wall had a 56-yard touchdown run, put Leo up 14-7, and Alex Wertman capped it off, an untouched 27-yard touchdown, and Leo was on top 21-7 after a single quarter of action, and fast forward, Bailey Parker found himself 51 yards on a run-pass option. And
yeah, I had that live.
Had that live. You did. The RPO was good. Yeah. Caden Hirschberger got himself his second touchdown of the game after on a 2-yard score. So we're knotted at 21. Some brief halftime stats, easy for me to say. 208 yards of offense for East Noble, 222 for Leo, so only a 14-yard disparity between the two on exactly 31 plays each. That's a fine number of plays, 31.
Yeah.
Leo had 55 of those yards passing to 60 for East Noble, 167 on the ground and 148 respectively for the Knights. Leo had the edge there, 167. Turnovers, it has been my wife just texted me in the middle of reading these things. It has been the tale of a couple of turnovers there. For the East Noble Knights, they had 2 fumbles and lost both of them. Only 2 penalties this game. 2. 1 on Leo for 15 yards. 1 on East Noble for 10.
Hold up. That's not possible. We had the personal foul. Is that the 15-year? Yeah,
That is correct.
Wow.
And a hold against East Noble here and took it back. Anyway, we're going to start the second half. I'll finish off a couple more stats if I find anything that sticks out. But nonetheless, it is a tight game, and we are underway as soon as Carson McCauley boots one deep. Goes to the left corner. It's fielded this time. This is Tanner Stacy. And nice stick there by Peyton Wall.
He does it all tonight.
Yeah, he caught the ball about the 4-yard line. Didn't even let him get much past the 15. He's out to the 17. But a big-time stick that time by number 5, Peyton Wall.
He should let his teammates maybe join him. Maybe not, though.
Hey.
I'll take it.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you do? He is definitely putting some miles on those legs. First downs were about even in the first half. 11 East Noble, 8 for the Lions.
Let's cut that in half.
Harshberger, handoff, left side, and we got a couple of penalty flags. So
is that play coming back, you think, Steve?
It's definitely coming back. It's in the area of holding, and it is.
The guy in the white hat called it right.
Was that from Crank Anchors? Someone puppet? Yay! Anyways, 4 out of 6 for third down conversion. 4 out of 7 for Leo. 4 out of 6 was East Noble. 4 out of 7 for Leo. So, again, these guys are pretty much tit for tat all the way down the line. Alex Wertman, 71 yards. Bailey Parker, 5 carries for 98 yards. Harshberger, easy for me to say, 47 yards on only 14 attempts. I didn't mean to say only. 3.4 yard average, couple of touchdowns. Shotgun again. Harshberger, he's got some room. He's looking to get past everybody. He does. He tries to stay on his feet, and he just stumbles out of bounds.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
I think that blade of grass got him.
The blade of artificial grass at that.
Yeah. Well, it might be still left over from before.
From the last field.
Yeah, last field. Many taxpayer dollars ago.
39-yard line is where they pick up after the huge, big-time scamper from Harshberger.
He is just abusing us on that left side.
I do not disagree. Leo had such dominance in the first half on the offensive side protecting. You need to get some pressure on the defensive side, and that was a good stop that time. Excuse me, that's G.T. Baker on the stop for the Lions. And as you see walking up, there's Mr. Trent Schott coming to join us. Back to the action. It's Harshberger up the middle, cuts it to the outside. There's another flag on the play, and I think this one is going to come back. The old headset on there.
Apologies. Took a little longer to get the Cub football boys gathered
situated.
Up. Yes.
Easy for you to say. Hey, that one's coming back as well. So, after you could kill all those Altoids. After a 2nd and 9, pretty good gain. That's going to come back, and it's going to be 2nd and about 14.
So you gave us that stat in the at halftime about 2 penalties.
And now we've seen
and
3 inside the first minute and 10. Parker, keeper to the left side, scampering through traffic for about 4. Close to 4. It's going to be 3rd and
9.
Yeah, well, it looks like 10.
I'd call it 9er.
Did I catch a 9er on that one? It should be about 10 or 11, but what do I know? I'm just announcing a game.
What do I know?
Just a broadcaster. Parkey. I keep calling him Parkey. Bailey Parker.
Packy.
Baylor Packy. Packa. Handoff left side. Up the gut.
Driving back.
He does drive him back. Stops him, so.
I love that you have a random Boston accent that's coming out.
Just kind of threw that out there.
Running hard left.
So Coach Luke Amstut's going to have a decision, and it looks like a pretty easy one for him. Almost a no-huddle, 4th and 2 shotgun. It's going to be that run-pass option to the left. Harshberger keeps it. He's driven out of bounds, and Leo holds.
We got it.
Leo holds.
Booyah.
Now, hold on. Let's see where they spot the ball.
It looked like they were way short.
Well, he drove him out of bounds before he hit the marker. Who'd you find to do chain gang for you?
Oh, thank you. Mike McDonald is running that chain gang down there.
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
From the Doobie Brothers.
I was going to say, Yamo be there. If I have to listen to Yamo be there.
Mikey McDonald is running that chain. I'll tell you what, it's the tightest chain gang I've seen in about a decade.
Well, I'm sure. He's probably taking it to the streets. Keeper by Restivo, not going anywhere.
Oh, touche.
Taking it to the streets. By Bailey Parker. Short of the line of scrimmage.
All right, we need to start imposing will again.
Leo needs to start.
Leo needs to start.
I'm objective.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
You're a first timer.
Yeah,
you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
My first time. I am supposed to be impartial.
You're doing fine.
Anyone that's listening knows that I have not been at all.
It's whatever.
I apologize.
Everybody knows it's the presentation of Leo football. The guys behind us on WHAK or whatever, hack. I don't know what that means.
Had him.
Oh, it's the
had him on an out route.
WAWK, 11:40 a.m.
Had him on the out route. That pass was just a bit outside. Just a smidge.
No, anyway, the guys behind us doing radio, they're broadcasting East Noble football, and they're hooting and hollering. Say, get loud, people. East Noble tied the game up. That's probably a very poor impression, but.
No, he's really good.
No, Fred is good. I know Fred, yeah. Nonetheless, third and a long 12.
Fred's riding.
Rodney Carrington.
Yeah. Anyway, Restivo, shotgun.
Going deep.
Going deep. That's a little bit long, but it's a little
Got him.
long. And Peyton Wall! And he comes up with the catch.
The 10, the 5, touchdown.
Touchdown, Leo Lions. Wow. Get out your 3rd and 12 play, folks, and take it for 71 yards.
Big play.
You didn't ask me what I would have called there, but that's what I would have called there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sideline. I like it. Yes.
Nice pass for Steve-O, slinging the pill.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about a perfect spiral. That's the thing that Peyton Manning goes to sleep and dreams about. Like a spiral that tight.
That was
good. Perfect placement.
That was pretty.
Thank you. Oh, the spiral, not the joke. Anyways, it was only in the spot where Wall could catch it, and the defender escapes me who it was right now, but had a chance to either knock the ball down or maybe shoestring tackle. Peyton Wall did a great job of staying on his feet and going to the house. Leo, 28. East Noble, 21. 8:40 left.
All right, so what do you think he's saying
in
to
the third
special
quarter.
Teams right here? No arm tackles, please.
Please.
Right.
Please, fly down, stay in your lanes. Maybe they're pulling a little crossing action on this.
It might be, put the women and children to bed.
Let the big dog eat.
And go looking for
dinner.
dinner.
Looking for dinner. And then let the big dog eat it. I think that was the other part of that line. Anyways, Coach Souter rallying the troops. Need a stop here. And we talked about Leo's offensive line first half. We've seen East Noble's line do a pretty fair job as well since they're getting so much.
They have.
Dagger, you mentioned the left side, that run-pass option keeper by Parker, or even if it's Harshberger keeping the ball, receiving the ball off the handoff. Left side is it's been open for the East Noble Knights, and their line has been doing a pretty solid job as well.
One astute observation that you made a couple weeks ago, Steve, is the team that scores the most wins.
That's true.
Hard to argue.
Today, as
Hard
much as
to
it was
argue.
2 weeks ago.
It could have been 3.
You can look it up. Up the gut. Ball's loose. Got his own fumble, and we have
Leo has got to figure something out on that kickoff coverage.
And this time it wasn't even Harshberger. Harshberger ran one for 92 yards, ran one for 53. And this time it was number 3.
I mean, Leo got a hand on the ball, obviously.
I think they pulled him out of the stands.
Whoever the
coach said, hey, you can earn a varsity letter.
That's Alden Jones, if that is his real name. And he did a great job of not dropping the ball. The ball came out. I don't know if you got that on the shot there, Adam, or not, but the ball came out.
I did.
And
of course I did.
You know what, though? He kept his composure. He did. He was cooler than the other side of the pillow. Ball popped out. I'll take that back. Kept running.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep.
Here is Parker. Swing pass to Harshberger outside.
Harshberger, the receiver.
It's more of a quick bubble screen, if you will, not necessarily a swing pass. You know, if you're in the biz.
Number 12.
Good correction.
Brought down Harshberger.
And a pretty sizable pickup of about 7. It's 2nd and 3. So what do you do if you're Coach Souter here or defensive coordinator, either one, Mr. Shot Train?
I'm bringing pressure on this. Second
pressure on
short.
the line, spread linebackers, cut off the edge.
Keep them out of the end zone.
I'm blitzing both middle linebackers straight up their gut. I'm doing a cross blitz, both middle linebackers coming and bringing heat so that guy cannot get the ball off.
It's a cut inside of the
flag on the play.
Everybody in Leo wants a hold, and they got one, I believe, in the backfield. In the area of holding on the right paw of the Lion. And, Adam, that is a very interesting strategy. Let's see how that pans out for him.
Come back. The holding penalty.
So, once again, a pretty sizable run being brought back by the men in the zebra striped shirts.
All right, now, take advantage of this.
Courtesy of a penalty flag. It was a holding on the offense of, of East Noble. Leo defense needs to put together a couple of good stops here. Not leave them 4th and manageable because essentially it's 4-down territory all day. 2nd and 17. Harshberger in motion. They keep the ball and go up the gut, and this is Bailey Parker all day. Cuts it back.
Boy, the Lions are really having trouble with that option play.
And this is not something that is new to Leo fans. If you've watched the games at all in person or here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com, you've seen Leo have trouble with that run-pass option. Or a simple play action off a jet sweep in the quarterback keeper.
2nd and a short country mile.
And now we got 1st down and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Sorry, that was a $50 bill timeout for kids needing money for concessions. So I'm back, guys.
Parker,
that's a lot of concessions.
Yeah,
that's a lot of bucks. That's a lot of popcorn.
That's all I have.
all I carry is 50s and Benjamins. Thank you.
It was a good night.
I should have charged you more to advertise on The Voice. Jeez, out. Doing that well.
That was my wife's money.
I know.
Thanks, Mrs. Dagger.
We know that's true. Harshberger.
There it is again.
Same play.
Jet sweep.
Well,
option. Jet sweep option.
All right, we got to do more than jerseys here. Not we. Leo needs to do more than jerseys.
Yeah. It's really hard to not say we.
That's fine. You guys can say we.
We
got a ball game here. 6-12, 3rd and 6 on the 8.
Beautifully done.
Voila. Oh, here's the pitch this time. No play action. Harshberger around the left side. New Haven. East
I'm
Noble
waiting
is
for a
indicating
signal.
touchdown.
They're signaling first down, not touchdown.
Wow.
And no call from the line judge.
It's going to be first and goal
It is
here
first down.
from the half-yard line.
Number 27, Caden Harshman.
You know what I hate about that play? It just bugs me that play counts as a pass. That counts as a completed pass, a little
It does.
3-inch toss forward.
Because it left his hand in a forward manner.
Right, right.
It is a pass.
Like, I believe Tom Brady threw, his 60th touchdown pass one year that way.
Yeah.
And it just was really irritating.
Yeah. Well, Tommy.
Tommy Brady, such a handsome guy. He's the best QB ever.
Oh, he's the GOAT.
British.
Hands down.
British or
I don't know. Sometimes I dip into Australian out of nowhere. But
Wallaby.
Hugh Jackman.
And a run up the gut, number 34.
Hey, points.
Jacob Van Gorder. He puts East Noble back in board, and they're back in business.
Good push. Good push up front, man.
Yeah. We talked about the average lineman for East Noble goes about 6'2.5" and 265.
Well, the Lions have a big boy on the D line right there, 75, Gavin Heber.
Gavin Heber is...
He's 335.
He's more like 345, but nonetheless,
he also helps.
that looked like it went... Oh. Okay, it went through an extra point.
By Joe Peter is good.
And that was
All
painted
tied
at
up
the extra
again.
point. Knotted.
About 6 minutes to go. Third
Knotted
quarter.
up. Knotted up.
28 all.
And folks, thank you again for joining us. The VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Steve Roberts alongside special guest Trent Schott.
Hello.
And Mr. Adam Dagger on the camera chiming in
wiggle,
here
wiggle. What's up?
and there.
You
Back deep
didn't
for...
you didn't know his ability to freestyle scratch.
I didn't know. No, I didn't.
Fat Boy style, too.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
There it was.
That was good.
Number 34 for the Leo Lions. I don't have on the...
We got Peyton Wall back deep.
I know Peyton Wall's back there. I don't remember who 34 is.
Hopefully it's Walter Payton, I swear.
Yeah.
Must be a freshman.
Let me check my other stat roster
I see
thing.
nothing.
Kick is short. It's going to be fielded by McHale. McHale goes directly to the right side, heading to the sidelines.
Good return.
Nice return there
40-yard
as
line.
he trucked over Brooks Miller to bring him down. But what was a short kick?
Yeah, it kind of appears that they're almost squib kick
Easy for you to say. Squib kicking
Yes.
on purpose.
On purpose?
They may have been scared by who was back deep.
He is, he's been on fire.
Clearly
as
a
you would
threat.
say.
Yeah.
En fuego.
I mean, they can't really stop him. They can only try to contain him.
En fuego.
True.
High formation, Elwood leading the way for Wertman, and Wertman upended
There you
that
go.
time.
It's a good chunk on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Whole playbook's open. Whole playbook.
Yeah, Wertman likes his yardage like Donovan likes his soup, chunky. And it's worked out really well for the Leo Lions offense so far.
I'm digging it.
I got
I'm
nothing.
picking up what you're putting down.
I like it. Elwood out to the left this time, kind of
Play
as a
action.
tight end. They usually shift him as a motion, like they do. It's going to be a run to the right.
Play action pass.
Play action pass, they could bootleg. Nope,
Nope.
they do give it to Wertman this time, back to the left.
There you go.
Wertman's
First
got to
down.
carry the ball in the other hand and stiff arm that guy. You run left, the ball's got to be in your left hand. It's not just this level. You see it in college. You see it in the pros. I watched a Monday Night Football game. Joe Mixon for the Cincinnati Bengals. Whoever the other running back is for the Baltimore Ravens, both not carrying the ball in the proper hand.
Alex Collins for the Baltimore Ravens.
Not that I care. I hate the Ravens. But yeah, it is something that has to be taught from a young age and stuck with.
Quarterback sneak. Quarterback sneak.
Restivo.
Nope.
Wortman.
There you go.
It
There
is
you go,
working.
Wortman.
I don't know if his knees ever touch. It really looked like he cartwheeled.
He kind of did. That's the second or third time that somebody has basically just fallen to the ground and, been like a stump for him to trip over, which is kind of the way you have to go about tackling a guy who's 5'5", Trent.
Low
Three straight carries for Wortman.
Right. Now, Dagger, for you would just kind of barely squat.
Not even have to do that.
That's true.
Yeah. Just go at him, head to head. Wow. Head to waist, basically.
Right.
For me.
By the way,
put your head on the ball.
Have you noticed Wortman's senior poster over there?
I have not looked at it, no. What's
you should check it out.
Okay, I can do that. Restivo drops back looking for Peyton Wall.
And he
got tripped up as the
number 4
penetration just got through there. And that was Spencer Patty.
Pate.
Like chicken liver? Pate? I'm just kidding. It's not pate, it's
Patty.
Nice job of slipping through the offensive line that we talked so much about. Restivo had a fair amount of time, but that was pretty much a coverage sack. He was trying to roll out to the left.
Wortman was over there helping out, giving some extra protection, but he still managed to make the play. So to jump back to Wortman's picture down there, so I'm sure the listeners are wondering, he's got some Dr. Evil stance going on. He's got the pinky finger up to his mouth. Like he's got some Dr. Evil.
Is there a...
In fact, instead of calling him Iron Head, we should call him Evil.
Oh! Throw that.
Connects with
Throw what?
It looked like he was
horse
collar.
wrangling him.
Yeah.
Does he have a real or at least a fake Mr. Bigglesworth?
He's holding the football. Bigglesworth.
I see what he did there.
And then he's got the pinky finger up to the mouth.
I like it.
It's not bad.
Wonder if he could get
Third
some
and
sharks
12.
with some laser beams.
Restivo. Oh, reverse to Wall. Wall's got a little bit of room. He's got some receivers out there blocking for him, but there is a flag on the play. He's close to a first down.
Yeah, that flag's going to go against Gavin James, number 21, right in front of the referees. Looked like he was blocking. I mean, he pancaked the kid. They're going to get him for a hold, so third and long is a third and a lot longer. They're actually probably going to
Did you see
decline
Jersey?
that.
Did you see Jersey, or did you see actual, like,
I didn't.
he pancaked him and
I saw,
fell on him?
Yeah.
Don't fall on someone if you pancake them.
Right.
Well, what do you dial up for 3rd and 20?
Well, on 3rd and 12 last time, we saw Peyton Wall Restivo throw a 71-yard bomb.
Yeah, I mean...
So this is well within our first down, or Leo's first down range.
Shotgun 4 wide, running like an 888 down the field.
Nice chip block there by Wortman. Gives Restivo a little time. Shoulder square to the line. That's not going to be enough for a first down, but McHale makes the catch.
Not enough for the first down,
He
but
got a lot of it.
He got half of it. And now 4th down, you've got the ball on the right side of the 50 for you.
And it's going to be about
They're
4th
punting.
and 8.
Looks like they're punting.
And McCauley is going to come in to punt. A lot of football left. Minute 50 left here in the third quarter. I don't disagree with the call. Dagger, push there.
See if we can pin him back here.
McCauley's got a good foot, and he puts a good boot on a punt. That might check up. Oh, it comes back, and that is going to be a touchback.
He needs to get some Cleveland clubs for some backspin on that.
Yeah, what's the key to that, Steve? Take us back to your punting days one more time.
I never ever tried to put backspin on it.
No?
No.
Hit, stop, roll.
It's got to fall at a complete 90-degree angle, right?
Well, ideally, yeah. I mean, if you know how to punt a spiral, it will.
Which you did.
Which I do. It'll turn over. It almost looks like that bomb pass there from Restivo to Wall for 71 yards. It's got that nice arc to it. Turns over, nose down. You can't really control what happens after it leaves your foot, so you can only kind of hope, what it does. The way they do it nowadays in the NFL, they put it nose down, and it's almost like a the same position that a kickoff is on the field, but they just hold it in their hand.
Again.
Left side. And that's enough for a first down. Minute 23. Leo needs to figure out something to do to stop
left side.
the two-headed monster of Parker
their
and
line,
Harshberger.
East Noble's line is getting to the second level. They're getting in the.
But as this happens, too, he has to get tired.
I don't know.
But we kind of thought that about the 283 yards rushed against Leo with the kid from Angola.
That
Never got tired.
Yeah, Jarrett Gibson, I believe is his name. Jarrett was his first name. Anyways, he went beast mode, and he was still running. He ran a 40-some-odd yard touchdown at near the end of the game, and well, we're 40 seconds away from the final stanza of action. We got bunch trips on the right side. It's going to be a run-pass option again. Nobody there.
Holes.
And that's going to be a face mask.
That's going to give
as the cutback.
15 more. Is it 15 in high school?
It's going to be 15.
Yep. Add 15 to that.
Parker on the quarterback keeper.
28 seconds to go in the third quarter.
41.
So once again, Bailey Parker.
I mean, yeah, Bailey Parker, he's keeping the ball, I feel like, 80% of the time.
Yeah.
He's keeping it, and why wouldn't he? Every time he's keeping it,
you're right.
He's tucking it, he's getting 15 yards, it seems like.
Yep,
so.
one out of 4, he lets Harshberger handle it, and he does it. It's that delay where the ball is in the gut of the running back. It freezes the defense because they have to respect each one, and then they guess A and it's B. They guess B and it's A.
Leo has to get some penetration up the middle. They've got to get some penetration with their defensive line to disrupt that.
Absolutely.
That's exactly. Their linebackers are freezing a little bit on it, to your point.
Yeah.
And then the East Noble offensive line is doing a good job of actually not just handling the defensive line right now of Leo, but getting to the second level on the backers as well.
Right. There's a handoff to Harshberger, left side. Still on his feet after a brief hit, and he's going to be inside the 20. And 9 seconds left. That's going to be the end of the third quarter where the score is all knotted up, and East Noble threatening.
It's a barn burner.
28-28, and we'll be back right after this on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Have your people call my people, we'll do lunch. Anyways. We're back? Oh, sorry about that. The guys in the production
Hot mic. Here we go.
Guys in the production truck didn't tell me. Sorry. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which by all accounts is the start of the fourth quarter here in Leo, Indiana. VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Steve Roberts alongside Trent Schott, alongside Adam Tagger. Bailey Parker rolls to the right side. He looks for a man back across the middle. He's got him, but he overthrows him by about a mile. And that, if he puts that one level at hand, that's a guaranteed touchdown.
That's 6. He had a step.
Step to the inside. And that was Gage Ernsberger. I think we called his number earlier.
3rd and 3. Let's see if Leo can get any defensive line penetration here. We really need some of that penetration.
Motion left. It's a fake to the heart. Oh, a nice up-ender.
Nice tackle.
And a good job by Mr. Peyton Wall.
That didn't feel good for him.
Come up and fill the gap there. That was a nice job there.
Huge 4th down here.
Jacob Van Gorder, recipient of that. It's 4th, and the scoreboard says 1. It looks more like 2.
Looks like East Noble's going trips left.
Leo playing soft in the slot. No, they switch it up.
Let me guess.
Motion.
Option, keep. No, it hands it off this
Harshberger. Harshberger with the first down. And they are end goal. Oh, take that back. It's about the 11-yard line. So they can still get a first.
They're just going to keep running that until, I mean, it has not.
Would you stop running
no,
that?
It hasn't gone.
Stop
it hasn't gone for a negative play, you know. Yet this
once.
year, I
maybe
feel like.
once.
Here it is again.
And there's a fumble. He came up with it. It's Gavin James.
Look, incomplete pass.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That's I hate.
That is true.
That is I mean, I get it.
We literally just talked about it. That's what he did.
Pass.
He chucked it forward.
So
the ball
a fumble, that is not a fumble.
It didn't cross the line of scrimmage, but that's irrelevant, folks. The ball was going forward.
Wow.
Caden Harshberger couldn't hang on to it, recovered by Gavin James, but all for a naught. And the incomplete pass stops the clock at 10:53 here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Handoff left side, up the middle, untouched nearly, and he is in for the touchdown. Caden Harshberger again.
And East Noble takes the lead.
And a 34-28 lead for the East Noble Knights.
So this extra point's going to be a big play here. If there's some way Leo can block this, we can miss this. I mean, the way that these teams have been going back and forth and scoring on each other, one little mix-up on something like an extra point could mean the game.
And this is Joe Painter on to try the extra point. He almost hooked one last time. And that kick is definitely good. So East Noble 35, Leo 28. Brought to you in part by Grable Insurance, who want to provide you with the protection from the unfortunate things in life that can and often do happen. Visit Ray Gage or Arnie Myers at their office on Pony Express Run in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. That's Grable Insurance, a longtime sponsor of The Voice. If you are in the market for any insurance needs, again, visit Grable Insurance. Or if you need what they have to offer and do some comparison shopping. I don't think they're high pressure guys. Ray and Arnie are pretty nice gentlemen. Adam, you know Ray and Arnie Myers?
Never met him in my life.
No? Ray Gage, Arnie Myers?
Actually, I think I met Ray one time. Getting sponsorship dollars for the Leo Grable Softball League.
Oh, there you go.
Baseball League.
Yeah. And I'm sure they contributed. They've been a great sponsor, again, for many number of years on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. And we have a new leader in the clubhouse so far, 35-28. See if Leo can come up with a sizable run here. I think they're going to kick away from Wall, and they do. They might try the reverse, and they do. Here's Wall. Got a block, looking to go outside. Gets to the outside.
Good return.
A nice return to the 50-yard line.
All the way to midfield. That's just
a job of setting it up. What was he setting up? The wall for Peyton Wall.
I call it the wall banger.
There it is, like Harvey?
Yeah, like Harvey Wallbanger.
There it is. So 50-yard line is the starting spot for the Leo Lions. 10:39. Restivo.
Great field position.
Calling the play in, and Leo needs to come out and shove it down the throat of East Noble in a hurry. They're going to have Jaden Elwood go to the left. This is going to be a run to the right. Take that back. It's up the gut. And what happens? Mr. Bowling Ball runs over 2 defenders. Alex Wertman gained himself about 8 yards on the play.
They're having success running up the middle still.
10-20 in regulation.
Dr. Evil up the middle.
Yeah, old Doc Wertman.
I'd like to run the ball.
Alex Evil.
Alex Evil runs the ball.
Elwood leads the way. Doc Evil keeps the legs going, and he got himself a first down. Nice spot on the by the side judge here. That's going to stop the clock with 10 minutes in regulation inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It wasn't necessarily the first effort, or maybe even the second. It was kind of the third.
Oh yeah,
effort that really took him.
Great push.
Past that contact.
Haven't seen good pushing like that since my last kid was born. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Tip of the cap to Lindsey Schott. Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Leo Lions on the 39-yard line. Elwood in motion to the left. This is usually a handoff. Here it is again.
3 yards.
Another 3 or 4.
Right.
I tell you what, Trent, Adam.
Yes, sir.
I run that exact same play, but I play action out of it, and that scores right here. I don't think that's what they're going to do because they don't really play action out of that formation in single back to Wertman, but that play has gone for 4 yards almost minimum.
Yeah.
Every time they've ran
it, yeah.
And they're going to respect it, yeah, because they can't stop Wertman up the middle. Elwood, motion. This is run pass option. He's got Elwood out in front. Lead him. Here's Restivo jumping over people, running through some more, and he is brought down by number 11, Hayden Jones, but not before he gained himself about 12 yards on the play. 14 yards, excuse me. Check that. So Leo.
Really good run. Really good run.
Excellent play call.
Yeah, Leo doing a great job executing classic Leo offense. Healthy dose of running. Here's going to be another one. Oh, it's up the gut short this time. This is Elwood.
Hayden Elwood.
Minimal gain.
Yeah, that's your mic. Anyways, sorry for the feedback. It's just Dagger. You're doing great, though.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Wertman goes to the outside, and he is stopped.
That one
for a loss.
And we're good.
And we're good.
Bailey Parker.
If anybody else could hear that feedback.
Short of line of scrimmage.
I won't move.
And who made the stop that time? Bailey. I'm the quarterback. Parker came in for a loss. Running the ball to the left side. So the left side, it was so successful for East Noble, is not that way for Leo. Shotgun. Got twins right. Restivo drops back, throws to the outside, and it is incomplete. 4th down and 11. So
crucial play.
It's going to be the play of the game so far for the Lions. A lot of football left. 6:58, folks. Thanks again for joining us at VoiceSportsNetwork.com and OutCountyVoice.com. We got ourselves a game. We got 4th and 11. Leo down by 7 from what's been a seesaw game the entire game. Except for the first quarter. Leo got out to 21-7 lead. 21-21 halftime. Here we are, 28-35. As last drive, East Noble took the first lead of the game for themselves. So anyways, here's Restivo on 4th and 11. Looks like they're bringing some pressure. Nobody guarding on the outside. And it was a naked blitz, and they brought the house, and they are pumped on the sideline.
Number 9, Jack Kerber wraps up Restivo.
And East Noble.
Big play. Big defensive play, East Noble right there. Incredible. Dialed it up. Who was that, 34? Number 34 for East Noble. Firing
Naked
in there.
blitz, yeah. Jacob Van Gorder.
Yep. Outside linebacker blitz. Unblocked.
He was just totally blind from Restivo.
6:50 to go in the fourth quarter here.
It wasn't his blind side, but Restivo just didn't see him come until the last minute. He almost got out of it. Restivo is one of those guys like Big Ben Roethlisberger. He stays on his feet for an hour if he has to, and he can really string plays out and let the receivers develop a lot of things down the field. But it was not happening that time because it wasn't just Van Gorder that was coming. The rest of the house was coming too. So Jaden Haney cramping up a little bit as he runs it off, can stretch it out,
okay.
Get him some water. So if you are Leo, you have to find a way for the big four up front to get penetration.
Got to blow that up.
And the outside linebackers have to be able to keep contained and not let anything get out to the sidelines. Got to keep it in front of him, funnel it back in so the secondary and the rest of the gang can come lay wood.
Yeah, they need a big turn. They need to stop them in 4, get a big turnover here. 6:50 to go in the fourth.
There's Parker. It is the handoff to Harshberger on the right side. Short gain. Nice job that time. About 2.
Miasga brought down Harshberger. Second down.
I believe the timeouts are right. Leo's got 2. And
East Noble might go. I mean, they might want to take a shot deep here. They might think that they're trying to run the clock. Leo thinks they're trying to run the clock, play it safe a little bit with the lead.
There's a fake pitch and a handoff. That's a flag.
Caden Harshberger.
And Harshberger runs over Jaden Haney, but it was. And Harshberger comes up a little wincy on the play.
Gimpy.
There is a penalty flag.
We got a hold against the Knights.
The Knights will be
Holding on the.
Yeah, that was against Drew Alwine, the left tackle, I believe. Harshberger's trying to get to the edge. It's a solid play action. It was kind of a reverse field back to Harshberger, and he got to the edge and a solid gain, but those usually happen if you hold. You know, good gains as a result of holdings.
That is true. It does help to hold.
Yeah. Now, you could say there's a holding on every play.
On this play right here for East Noble, if it were me, and I was back in 1988 or 89 playing Tecmo Bowl, I'd go shotgun formation, run to the back of my own end zone, and then fire it all the way to the other end zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you talking Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah,
Super Bowl, you couldn't get away with that.
Exactly.
But Tecmo Bowl, the original.
Yes.
Run back to your end zone, fire it, 100 yards.
120.
Touchdown.
Sound like he had a hair lip when he said that. Harshberger, right side. And he is brought down by Peyton Wall. He struggled for a pretty good ways there. And Wall showing his speed, catching the little speedster there from East Noble to the 25-yard line. A pickup of about 6. Is still third and a country mile.
3rd and 15.
Well,
here.
maybe not a country mile. Maybe a city. Maybe a nautical mile. I'm not sure.
It's
about a mile.
It's a couple blocks.
It's a block. It's a block of 2.
Ready.
3rd and 15.
Set.
Right here.
On the last
curls.
one, the music kicks in.
Super Tecmo Bowl. I'll be running all curls right here, hitting your tight end in the middle of the field.
Right, they're going to swing it out. There's a little baby hook.
All right, well, they
4th down.
4th and 12 now.
And for simple field position alone, you do not want to not punt right here. You got to punt it. And they will.
Let's do a bad snap here, okay? Bad snap.
Bad snap. On two. Ready, break.
Yeah.
And Joe Painta. They call him Joey Paints. He's going to come in and knock one.
Joey Paints with the big righty foot.
Going to come in and kick one deep. He's got a nice spiral. Let's see if this one stops. It's fielded by Peyton Wall. Runs it out to the right side. And he's got a little bit of room.
I think he ran
Good
about
return.
40 yards.
Oh, and there's a late flag. What is that? I couldn't see. Is that a face mask?
That is going to be
What else could that be?
a non-favorable face mask call for the East Noble defender, bringing down Peyton Wall.
Number 17, Gage Ernsberger brought him down.
I mean, the flag was thrown as he was being taken right there. I don't know what else it could be.
It's going to be inside the 40 to about the 38-ish, if I'm not mistaken.
They're still talking. See if we got an agreement here. Here we go.
Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask. East Noble.
East Noble.
There we go.
15-yard penalty. I was trying to do the impression of it. You can't really.
The PA.
With the mic, yeah, I mean, it's. Anyways,
That's a break for the
we'll see if
Lions.
my spot is about right. Let's see here. I said
That
38.
was
Oh, we're going to go 36. So Leo back in essential
All right, here we go.
field. I mean, great field position. Essentially almost where they left it off.
Let's run a little left A. Okoye up the middle.
Okoye.
Yep.
Hand off up the gut.
They called the defense. They called it. They also picked left A on that play.
Yeah, I saw
No
that.
game. Yeah.
You know, I would personally like to see what we saw the first two drives for Leo. Let's get the ball working. Let's pass. We have. I mean, that's what we've been. That's what Leo started with.
Yeah.
And they were moving the ball down the field. Scored a couple of touchdowns off it. Things were working. They've gotten away from that, and I don't think the offensive line has changed. It's still the same kids that were blocking in the first half. Let's let them block again. 4 wide receivers this time. Wall in motion. It's going to be a fake to him. He's going to look deep. Restivo. He's got a man. He found himself down to the 16-yard line.
Is that
So
Stephen Page?
Who was that?
Stephen Page? No.
No, Peyton McHale.
I was talking some Kansas City Chiefs if you were talking
Stephon Page. Okay, that'll be enough of the Tecmo Bowl references. We have 3:20 and a pretty solid game going here.
Oh, that's true.
I was absolutely lost.
3:20 left. Well, 3:10 now in the fourth quarter regulation.
Catalina wine mixer.
Leo driving. I formation. It's going to be a handoff to Wertman. Wertman still keeps his feet going.
There you go. Good gain.
Hit a couple times. Gained himself about 4 yards on the play. So
There you go, Steve. You called it the play before with
I-
that pass, right?
I
Open
did.
it up again. Open it up.
It's like you have
On
a
a post?
mic going in. I mean, a speaker going into Souter's headset.
it very well could be. He might have tuned
Maybe
in.
on YouTube.
Maybe he turned in a smartphone and has an earpiece in. I don't know. If that is the case, Coach, you need to play action right here and hit Gavin James in the end zone for a touchdown.
Plenty of time.
Skinny post.
Restivo. It is a play action. Restivo's going to keep it. He's going to get on his feet. He's inside the 5 for a first down. Big time play. Big time call. Big time execution by Restivo. It was that run pass option again. It could have easily gone to Wertman to the right side, but Restivo didn't like what he saw. Probably saw the defensive end crashing down. So he said, that's probably not a good thing. I don't want to do that. I'm going to take it myself. Cuts it up.
And make something happen.
And make something happen.
First and
First and
goal, Lions.
goal. Minute 56 and counting. Restivo under center. Wertman up the gut.
O-line trying to push him forward.
It's a push
Like
fest.
no gain.
And no gain there.
We got to hope for a East Noble spot there in our favor this time.
Seriously.
Yeah. Well, it's and goal. You got 3 more plays to get 4 more yards. And you got a minute 25 to do it. We'll see what Coach Souter comes up with.
If you
I
can't,
formation.
If you can't gain 3 yards in 4 plays, then you don't.
Restivo, play action, naked boot, nice block on the outside, and that is not a stinking holding, and they're going to call it on LaRock. Grayson LaRock is going to get called for a hold, and he threw the flag right at him. I am sorry. Nonetheless, what was a clear touchdown is now brought back. We'll see what they talk about.
I think that is such a bad
One of the
call.
referees had words there with Grayson, apparently telling him what he thought he did, and they're going to walk off 10 yards.
He even let go when the defender tried to
Shake
flow to the outside with Restivo. He let go of him. So I didn't see any jersey pull away, anything like that.
He didn't even
hand placement inside. I mean, so.
And when you say let go, you didn't mean that you were implying that he held him. You were just saying like he let off his defender.
Right.
Like you're blocking.
Like most of the time, a wide receiver gets called for holding with that, they're actually blocking. Their hands are inside. When the guy tries to shake away from you to go to the outside, you've got a hold of his jersey and you pull it out, and you can see the jersey being pulled. None of that.
So nonetheless, buck 10 to the left. Restivo hands to Wortman. No, he doesn't. He fakes it, and Restivo turf tackled.
Turf Monster got him.
Turf Monster, no gainer.
Third down.
Third down inside a minute. We have 58 seconds left. And Leo calls a timeout. And we got ourselves a bit of a ball game. Lots of drama here.
You got 2 plays here to get into the end zone.
Yeah, 3rd and 12 from the 12. They have to score. It's 3rd and goal. Sorry. 3rd and goal from the 12. Leo does need to score.
Leo takes timeout.
They do take a timeout, and it is brought to you by All-American Stores, where customers matter, and they want you to feel that right when you walk in the store. All-American Stores goes a step above just having good gas and fuel. Join the All-American Text Club by texting the word America, 46862. Again, that's America to 46862 to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free drinks. See the All-American Stores difference for yourself in Fort Wayne, 3 locations, 1 in Hoagland, 1 down in Monroeville, and, of course, Little L.A., Layado, Indiana. Your hometown team, All-American Store. So, 3rd down and 12. Get your 3rd and 13 play out, boys.
Get your whole playbook open here.
Yep. A.J. Restivo, here's motion wall to the right side. It's a handoff. He cuts it up the gut, and nothing is going there.
They were expecting that one.
So the jet sweep is a loss, and we are at another timeout. Leo's going to talk about it. You think they're going to see a little trickeration here, or what?
Well, I don't. East Noble's getting so much penetration with their line at times. I don't know if they have time for some trickeration. If you're thinking like flea flicker, something along those lines.
Not what I would draw up from the 16 or 15 exactly, but you know
who would expect it? Flea flicker from the 16.
I mean, they could run the Philly special and run the play action.
Now that's something.
That's something that would work.
To think about right here.
You know,
I could do it.
Run the jet sweep to one side. Have Peyton Wall pull up, chuck one to Restivo in the corner. Anyways.
Yeah, 16 yards to go here. They've gotten big chunks through the air tonight.
Right.
So, I mean,
when they decided to go downfield, if they stay inside the numbers or inside the hash, I mean
you
either way.
You got 26 yards in front of you to work with, including the end zone, right? So
this is true.
You can work with that.
Actually, they're on the 15. The scoreboard's wrong. 15-yard line.
You got 25 yards here to work in any sort of pass route combination that you need.
And it's just a game of timeouts as East Noble wanted to see what Leo was going to line up with.
And if you use them, if you have them, you got to use them. Got to use those timeouts.
46 seconds to go. 4th quarter.
Once again, thank you for tuning in, folks, whether you're watching us live on the YouTube or Voice Sports Net, MountainCountyVoice.com, or if you're watching us on the rebroadcast when this is actually not live. So I'm talking to you now live, but you're not actually
people watching
this. Is that right?
52.
I like the number. That's my daughter's.
Is that strong?
It's my daughter's softball number.
Clay Matthews.
And that's why she likes him, because she's a Packers fan and she doesn't know better. Anyways,
that's got to hurt a Chicago Bear family.
Well, yeah. Anyhow. Leo.
Final play.
We got 46 seconds left, barring a penalty.
Give him time.
They'll have this the last shot here for the Lions. We got 4 wide receivers for Steve out of the shotgun. Wortman to his left. Here's the snap. He's looking at end zone bound. Good pressure. Chucks one up.
Incomplete.
And that is incomplete. It could have been... there's a lot of traffic there. Nonetheless, 40 seconds left. The pass from Restivo. Incomplete, intended for Baker in the vicinity of Wall and Baker. And it looks as if the Leo Lions are going to drop one here at home.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to fall. East Noble's going to get out here, victory formation. High-scoring game, 35-28, 40 seconds to go. Good win for East Noble. And you have to give them credit. I mean, they fought back, right? I mean,
yeah.
Leo had 21. Leo had 21 of those 28 points in the first quarter.
Right.
First quarter, they had 21.
That's a very good point.
So for the last 3 quarters, they held them to just 1 score in the final 3 quarters after they kind of
it was 28-7 in the final 3 quarters. 21-7 Leo after 1, and 28-7 East Noble. What is about to be at the end of regulation. So 3 quarters of, dare I say, dominance by the East Noble Knights.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for the Leo Lions because they didn't. There were several things they did well during the game.
They
ran the ball pretty well. They threw the ball well. It's just defensively.
Right, this was not a badly played game.
What about the penalty down here on the Crocky run around the corner? Brutal.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
LaRock's.
Oh, LaRock, yeah, in the end, yeah.
Yeah,
when
that
when
was,
Restivo scored, and that, yeah.
Well,
so
there's been a couple of calls like that.
There's been some crucial penalties.
Nonetheless,
Leo had a difficult time stopping anything to the left side, whether it was Bailey Parker or whether it was Caden Harshberger.
It's that jet sweep option.
The run pass option and the quarterback keeper. It's just a healthy dose of all that. And with 9 seconds left, we're going to wrap this thing up here fairly shortly. I'll take a brief break and be right back with you on the All-American Stores post-game show here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Steve Roberts, Trent Schott, and Adam Dagger. We'll be right back. Okay, folks. Thanks again for joining us. Welcome back to Leo, Indiana.
And right now, I'm zooming in on one of the players of the game, or the play of the game right there, player of the game.
Oh, the referee. Yeah, there he is. Yep. That's funny. So a couple of
questionable calls throughout
we talked a little bit. One of the gentlemen behind us brought up what we saw as a 4th and 4, which it looked to everyone. It was clearly the stop from Leo on 4th and 1, I think it was, and it looked like to everybody on the planet that he stopped him, got him a first down. They scored on that play.
That was a key play. The holding penalty over here in the end zone.
When
obviously,
you take a touchdown away, that hurts.
That's rough.
So the penalties.
Penalties in the spot of the ball definitely hurt the Lions quite a bit, much more than East Noble. But
let's tip our cap to the East Noble Knights.
You couldn't stop the run. You couldn't stop their quarterback running the ball either.
We talked about Leo's offensive line a lot in the first half. We also highlighted the fact that East Noble's offensive line did a phenomenal job as well. And at the end of the day, Leo's defense couldn't find a way to get penetration on the offensive line from East Noble. They had a hard time with anything going to the left side, whether it was a straight handoff to Harshberger or it was a run-pass option and a keeper up the middle by Bailey Parker. So Leo just had a tough time, and at the end of the day, it was going back and forth for the second and third quarters there. And into the fourth as well. And Leo sacrificed the lead by 7, just unable to put the cap in it at the end to tie it on 4th down.
So East Noble goes to what? They're 4-1 now? 4-1, and Leo's 2-3?
Yes. Leo is 2-3. East Noble is 4-1.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And I'm getting some box scores fetched here from Statman, Brian Cable.
Oh, they had to have good offensive stats, both teams. East Noble had to rush for 250-plus yards. At least that's how it felt.
Oh, 100%. Here we go. Leo, 28. East Noble, 35. Total offense, East Noble, 463. Leo, 405. Both teams ran exactly 58 plays. Leo had 161 passing yards compared to 70 from East Noble.
Look at that. Passing yards for East Noble. They only had 70 yards passing, and they ran for
393.
Did I say? I said 250.
You said 250.
I was.
You were a hamburger short of a Happy Meal.
You're way off, bro.
Nonetheless.
400 yards rushing.
Nearly. Yeah. That's something that you don't see against Leo defenses. 393. Let's not church it up. So penalties, we had just one penalty each in the first half. Leo finished with 4 penalties for 50 yards. East Noble finished with 6 penalties for 65 yards. Those 2 turnovers in the first half was the only ones committed by East Noble. And another pretty solid standout here is first downs 19-14 in favor of East Noble. Both teams just 50% or under on third down, but a big stat here, Trent. 4th down conversions. East Noble 2 for 3. Leo 0 for 3.
Yeah.
And one of those was a fake punt, which we haven't seen all year, possibly all last year as well.
Yeah, one was a fake punt, one was the final play, obviously, for Leo, trying to go in and score. But
so look at these stats here, and we're going to wrap it up here, folks. Rushing yards for Leo. Peyton Wall, leading rusher, 4 attempts for 103 yards. Big chunk of that was on a 56-yard jet sweep to the left. Alex Wortman had 20 carries for 101 yards. We turn it over to the East Noble side. Quarterback Bailey Parker. This is the second time this year that the quarterback has been the leading rusher against the Leo Lions, which resulted in a loss. Bailey Parker, 12 carries, 184 yards, and a touchdown. Caden Harshberger, 26 carries, 174 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Not to mention you throw in Jacob Van Gorder, a few carries, 6 carries for 39 and a touchdown. And that is pretty much what Leo is going to need to work on film day, is finding out how to get those running backs and stop behind the line. So,
yeah, 400 yards, right? You get 2 guys that ran for 175 plus against you. I mean, most of the time, if you say, hey, you're going to have 2 guys run for Leo, right? 2 guys run for over 100 yards. You're going to pass for about, 170 or something along those lines. You're going to put up 28 points. You'd probably feel pretty good about the game. But you can't give up 393 on the ground.
This is true. This is true.
But,
Adam, what do you think?
If we got a couple of those calls to go our way, as Mr. Dagger was saying earlier, they probably win it anyway. Because I think they score there and then we go for 2 and we win.
Yeah, I hate blaming refs for stuff like that. But
well, let's blame them.
That last,
you guys can feel free.
That last series, we tied the ball game.
Yeah, the opinions and voices expressed by the voices and opinions
Sponsored by All American Store.
Expressed here are not the visions and
I
opinions
lost a
of the Voice
friggin'
Sports
pizza.
Network.
Friggin' pizza.
And
Gone.
you have to give
that's
up a pizza.
No steaks.
No more.
That's like a 14-point turnaround right there.
Yeah, that's big.
Right,
Nonetheless,
no more comments like
we
that.
are going to go to the All-American Store's player of the game, and it's got to be none other than Bailey Parker.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who was doing it on the offensive
He
side.
looked like
we
Spider-Man.
saw him come in a
Getting
couple
trophy.
times and hit Workman in the
Oh,
backfield on the defensive side. He threw 7 out of 12 passes complete for 70 yards, and again, 12 huge carries for 184 more huger
Yeah, he deserves
yards
Yeah,
and a touchdown.
If you go and take off the passing yards, he easily would have rushed those probably. Angola,
Right.
Angola style.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyhow, great job on the road by the East Noble Knights to turn around
Strong victory.
what was a
Connecticut.
huge first quarter deficit, 21-7. They come back and hold off the Lions 35-28. Next week we will be.
Where will you be?
We're going to go to Belmont.
Decatur.
Head down
There you go.
head down to Decatur.
You going to do the Belmont game, Dagger?
I hope so.
Okay, there you go.
He'd be down there.
Well, hey,
you want to do the Belmont game with us?
Maybe if we go there, I will.
Well.
Thanks for letting me join you guys today. It was a
Anytime.
thrill of mine. Aside from my children's birth and my wedding and maybe, one other thing, this has been the thrill of my life.
I appreciate
Sitting
that.
in here next to you guys.
We got to hear about your wife's.
Oh,
birth,
yeah, we did.
which
Yeah.
was wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of pushing happened there. So, I
signing
appreciate
off.
both of you. Right, I appreciate both of you guys
Done.
joining, and to all the potential watchers or listeners that joined on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. We'll see you next week, 7:00 at Belmont. Make sure you tune in, like the page on YouTube, hit the notification button so you know when we go live. VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Wrapping it up here for Adam Dagger and for Trent Schott. My name's Steve Roberts. We saw Leo take it down.
I'm out of here.
Get down by
Mic drop. Bam.
35-28. And thanks again for joining us, folks. Good evening.